What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Friday NBA edition of my DFS podcast, and I have hit 1,000 YouTube subscribers thanks to you guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully this is just the beginning. Love making videos for you guys day in and day out. As celebration, if you put your FD Guru username below this video, if you comment it, I will give you a free 20 Guru credits. Make sure to like the video too, and make sure you're subscribed. As always, I do appreciate it. So we have a nice 10-game main slate tonight on the NBA slate. There's some decent value out there. A couple injuries we need to take advantage of, and a couple injuries we got to keep an eye out on. Bradley Beal is questionable right now, and it hasn't taken long this year for the Joel Embiid questionable bullshit to start. He's questionable tonight too. So obviously if either one of those guys are out, it will open up some extra value on their teams. Before I get into my plays tonight, my sponsored sportsbook, BetUS, still doing their promo. Use promo code JOIN125 with the link below this video, with a minimum deposit of $50, and they will match your first deposit 125%. Use promo code JOIN125. It's a great sportsbook. So jumping into tonight's slate, let's look at Derrick White again. He was very popular on opening night, 5,900. He was 5,700 the first game. He hit value. He got 29.8 fantasy points in the first game. If he does that tonight, he will hit value. He needs just under 30 fantasy points to reach value. And he, like I said in the first video, he will be relied upon this year without DeMar DeRozan in San Antonio. It's going to be him and DeJounte Murray running the 1-2 for a majority of the game all year long. So I like Derrick White at 5,900. He should be a guy over 6K. For shooting guard, let's look at Shay Gilligan. He has some of the best upside on the entire slate. He's a great player. He's just on a very, very shitty team. Won't be picking or targeting the OKC Thunder a lot this year, but when they're facing another bottom of the barrel team like the Houston Rockets, I will be looking at Shay Gilligan. He will be by far the best player on the court tonight, and he should have no issue reaching value. He needs like 36, 37 fantasy points. He has like 50-point upside. He didn't have the best game in game one of the year, but he did play his usual 32 minutes, but they had a really hard matchup in Utah. Much better tonight against the Rockets. Expect Alexander to have a great chance at hitting value. For small forwards, look at another Alexander, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I had him in the first game for the Pelicans. He was 4% owned, and he was only like 5,100. FanDuel has jumped his price up to 5,700. I still don't think it's high enough. He will be one of their best offensive weapons this year for the Pelicans after they've lost a couple of guys like Lonzo Ball. No Josh Hart again, so expect him to be starting. Expect him to be running the ball up the court a lot. He only needs like 27 fantasy points for value. He easily got that last game. He'll be seeing over 30 minutes. He's a great play. And the Pelicans got blown out too against the 76ers, and he still saw a lot of time on the court. So that's really an encouraging sign. For power forwards, look at Tobias Harris. Obviously, if Joel Embiid is out tonight, he is an automatic play. I think he's an automatic play even if Embiid plays. With no Ben Simmons on the court, the usage is just so high for Tobias. 7,600, not a high enough price. Everyone was on him in the first game of the season. A lot of people are going to be on him again tonight. Only played 27 minutes because, like I said, they blew out the Pelicans, and he still got 40 fantasy points. He should easily see over 30 minutes tonight in a better matchup against the Nets. This game has a high over-under, and it has a pretty close spread. So I like Tobias Harris at 7,600. He should have no issue getting 40 or more fantasy points tonight. And then for center, let's look at Jonas Valancis. He is my favorite center play on the board right now, 6,500. They're going to be looking towards him a lot this entire year. Coming over from the Memphis Grizzlies, he's an extremely valuable point fantasy point per minute kind of guy. He doesn't even necessarily need to get 30 minutes for him to have a monster game. He's going to get a double-double basically every single game. He didn't in the first game, was 1 point shy. But like I said, the Pelicans got blown out. And he still almost played 30 minutes, and he got 30 fantasy points. He needs like 32 fantasy points for value tonight. He is in a great spot against the Chicago Bulls. They're going to need him on the court for a majority of this game to cover one of the best centers in the league in Nikola Vucevic. So Jonas Valancis, a great play tonight at center. That'll sum up today's video, guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off. See ya.